What's going on, everybody? This is Joe,
And Amy.
and we are back with another episode of Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 2. Last time, things started to really ramp up. I surmised at the end of the last episode that I think this may be the finale. I don't know it as of this exact moment, but you'll be able to tell based on the title down below if it in fact is the finale. But this is our spooky month game for 2025. And as you can see, and as we've been saying, it is well past spooky month. But that's totally okay. This is an incredible game, and we needed to finish it. We were not going to just stop and wait until next year. And so, yeah, Kenny has been having a tough go of things.
Yeah.
We lost 2 people last time. Again, I don't really want to spoil it. If you missed last episode, hopefully it was already or is now linked up in the top right-hand corner there for you. So you should definitely go check it out because if we're going into the end game, I doubt you want to have missed those moments.
Yeah. For sure.
There are not many of us left. We're in a small group, and Kenny, in his frustrations, has begun to be very angry, very loud. Some would say very controlling, or at least attempting to be. But the question is, how are we, as seemingly the only person that he trusts, supposed to fix this problem? Especially because I guess anybody that didn't want to be spoiled and wanted to go check out the last episode already has. At the end of the episode, we awoke to hear Mike and Arvo taking a truck that Kenny had gotten started and trying to leave. For some reason, we kind of talked about it at the end of the last episode, Mike let Arvo have a gun, and as Mike walked up to us to try to get the gun from us and we decided to hand him the gun, Arvo shot Clementine in the shoulder. We had a...
Which, fuck that guy who shoots a kid.
Well, he was also a kid. I mean, he's a little bit older. Maybe he was like a teenager or preteen?
No.
You think he was in his, 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so, but I don't know.
He could be a teenager, but then he's 18, 19, maybe 17 at the youngest, but
Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, technically that's kind of a kid still, but it's definitely not Clementine's age.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
What the fuck?
No, I hear you. We had a bit of a dream sequence slash hallucination of us being back with Lee, and or it could have actually been a flashback, right? It could have just been her remembering that, or it could be kind of her way of Kenny had asked her earlier, what do you think Lee would say in this situation or whatever?
Right.
And so that may have been us going back to see what Lee would have said, because our subconscious acted as Lee to tell us what we needed to hear. Because it was shortly after we had abandoned Lily? Someone? I think it was Lily. On the side of the road and for killing someone. And we had to kind of come to terms with the fact that we just straight up abandoned her.
Right.
And Lee was saying, sometimes that's what you have to do. So, now in this one, it seems like, because we paused it very quickly after we got the achievement and started that section, but it seems like we are awakening after our gunshot in the quote-unquote real world or present time or whatever you want to call it. So, did you want to say anything before we start?
I feel like there are so many things to say, but not really.
Okay.
I just don't want to say them.
Okay.
Ugh. This is just a royal fucking mess we're in. and Clementine's been shot. I don't even know what that means going forward.
Sure.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, when this game is over, we will, one way or another, we will take the time to process it all. In the game or in other words, we'll discuss it in the episode, whether it's this episode or a future episode. But for now, let's see what happens next in Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do this again? What? It said we did that already. What happened is what you said? Or
Where
Lee?
am
Oh,
I?
you said Lee.
Oh, we have to do this again?
That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's just a bad dream, Sweetie.
I wasn't sure if just, like, we were back here.
No, because, again, we remember opening our eyes and being...
Yeah, okay.
The game might have freaked out about that a little bit, but it's fine. Oh, it's Ben.
Duck,
Or maybe? It can't be Ben.
He's fit.
Was he with us at that time? I don't remember. But anyway.
we don't know how this works yet. Maybe it's like a cold.
I think you said he's going to die.
Yeah.
Maybe she can help it.
He's going to die. I know it.
You don't know that?
Of course she does.
I feel bad.
Why?
I called him a crybaby when I hid the bug in his pillow.
It's so good.
That's okay, honey. He didn't mean it.
Lee? Why did Lily do that to Carly?
That's right. Lily and Carly, yeah.
I don't know. She was sad, Clint. That can make people angry sometimes.
Have you ever been that angry because of her... So you asked, have you ever been that angry?
Yeah, I picked X.
Have you ever been that angry?
One time.
Probably what got him sent to jail at the beginning of the last one.
Yeah.
Always makes sense.
How come?
These bad things happen to everyone. And it's hard to keep being yourself after they do. Do you think we should have let Lily stay?
I don't know. I don't think so. You said maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was a hard thing to do. What if she'd done something to hurt you? I don't know if we did the right thing.
How can you tell?
Well, it's not like math, Clem. Sometimes there just isn't the right answer.
Still good.
I hate math.
Me too, sweet pea. Part of growing up is doing what's best for the people you care about, even if sometimes that means hurting someone else.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
It's not that easy.
I'm scared, Lee.
What can I tell you to make it better?
You said that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That it'll be okay.
It will. It's gonna get better, Clem. You'll make it better. Everything's gonna be all right. Now let's try to get some sleep.
Okay, Lee.
Cutest kid of all time.
I know.
And now she's been shot. She had her arm bitten by a dog. Poor kid. Okay.
On the left.
Jesus.
Shut up!
She's awake.
Hey, you.
Am I going to be okay? What happened, or where are we?
You passed
Where
out
are
from
we?
shock.
Where are we?
Been driving a few hours now.
Wow.
We had to run the truck to keep you warm. How do you feel?
It hurts.
Couldn't find the bullet. Must have gone clean through. It'll burn a while, but it'll be fine.
Those sons of bitches. I mean, I expected it from the Russian. But Mike? I could tell they were
I can't believe they did that. I should have done something, or where did they go?
Where did they go?
steal our food and
took off on foot.
Didn't get this puppy thanks to you.
Now that Clem's awake, we should talk about where we're going.
We're headed north.
What, to find Wellington?
You sure talk a lot of shit, but you got a better plan?
We head south, back to house.
Carver's
Please stop arguing. Wellington's out there. We should go
Stop
back.
arguing.
Bonnie said there was more formula back there, and we actually know where it is.
I don't care where we go. Just please stop arguing.
She's the one that's going off.
Because you won't listen to a thing I'm saying.
What's that? You're talking into my bad ears, sweetheart.
Jackass.
Oh, I still can't hear you.
Look, even if there is something, it could take us weeks to find it. We could get back to house in a day.
Tell you what, we can turn around just as soon as you pry this wheel from my cold, dead fingers. How's that sound?
Whatever. I give up.
Get your feet off the dash.
What the hell?
Let's play a game, Clem. I spy with my little eye an asshole. Your turn.
Grow up.
Go to hell.
You're both being children. Leave him alone,
You're
Jane, or
both
don't
being
touch her. Kenny.
children.
Both being children.
Me? I couldn't see the damn road.
Bet you're having trouble seeing a lot of things these days.
Ouch.
Fucking mouth. I am done playing games with you, Jane.
Fuck you. You don't know a damn thing about me.
Oh, I know exactly what you are. Nothing. Nobody cares about you. And you don't care
Oh,
about
hell no, Kenny.
yourself. That makes you nothing.
What is it with you? It's your family, right?
Don't.
It is, isn't it?
I'm warning you.
Shut up, both of you. Watch the road, or this isn't the time for this.
Watch the road.
Dead people.
Watch the road.
I am, goddammit. You listen to me. You mouth off about my family, and I will fucking end you.
Jesus Christ, I'm so sick of this wounded warrior crap. Pull over. I can't take this.
What? Running away again? What a fucking shocker. In the end, still only care about yourself, right?
And where were you when Sarita died, Kenny?
Oh,
Oh
God.
my
Where were
god.
you?
I was there.
It's nobody's fault this is crazier. Kenny loved Sarita.
Damn you, I love that woman.
Who
Kenny
fucking
loved
you?
Sarita.
Look at you. You can't raise this kid. It's scared to death of you.
Jane, Kenny loves Sarita.
Of course he did. He loves having anyone around that does what he says. That's why he loves this kid so much.
Whoa. That's out of line. That's fucked up.
You know the thing about people like you, Kenny? You're just a bomb waiting to go off. Everyone talks about you behind your back because they're afraid of you.
That ain't
Mike, Bonnie, Sarita,
fucking liar. That ain't true.
everyone around you knows that sooner or later they're gonna end up dead. Sarita knew it, I know it, and so does Clementine.
I told you not to talk about my family.
Fuck you!
Fucking piece of
We
shit.
need to do something.
What do we do? Oh. Okay, alright. We stopped. We're fine.
You okay?
He's fine.
How's AJ?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes.
Clem, you alright?
Yeah.
Okay, is it a roadblock?
Wait, hold on.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Go around.
One of them might have diesel.
We shouldn't stop here.
We're running
This
on
is
fumes.
scary.
Got no choice. When I holler it's okay, drive up closer. Anything happens, I'll try to meet you there.
At the rest area in a mile. This is a bad idea. Go ahead, we'll stay here. I'm going with you.
Go now.
Go now. Yeah. This is really scary.
God, I can't do this anymore. I'm serious.
You're both losing it. I don't know how to get through to him or just stop making him mad.
You're both losing it.
You're both losing it. Clem, everyone's like that around here. You know that. Clem, we could leave. Right now.
Are you serious? What about AJ?
Look, I know you're close to him, but Kenny would never let him go. This is our chance, Clem.
No.
Don't you ever
I do not trust her more than Kenny. What was that?
Gunshots? It's a walker.
It's snowing.
It's multiple walkers.
They must not be cold enough yet. Fuck. Get us out of here!
I don't know how to drive.
See that pedal on the floor? Step on it! Don't just sit there!
What a terrible idea! We're stuck in the snow? Oh, we hit them. What the fuck?
Jesus!
Oh my god.
Oh, I did not see that. How the fuck?
Get out of there!
The door is stuck.
Just,
Shit! Shit! There are more of them! Move!
climb up.
Hurry! Get out!
That truck is so fucked now.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
How many bullets do we have?
I don't know.
And Jane's gone.
Find Kenny. What the fuck? This is like actually impossible. And like so dangerous.
Yeah, it's really crazy. What the hell? Why didn't we call for Kenny?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're moving very slowly, if at all. Because they kind of can't see us or hear us. So we can save our bullets, it seems, but... Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think we just got turned around. Yeah, we're trying to go this way. Oh. Can I go this way and around it? I think so.
I think I hear the baby crying.
I think that's just violin music.
No, it was behind the violin music.
Okay. I'm not going to shoot the
I don't
walker.
hear it anymore because now we're going a different way.
Oh! Structure. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's a pavilion, but... Oh, we walked through it. Okay. Tires? Oh, it's a playground.
Yeah.
Enter the rest stop. Okay. Is there anything else to look at here? It doesn't look like it, so... Rest stop it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's where Kenny said to meet.
That's true, he did. You're right.
So we made it.
Kindly stop for me. Found your way through. Wow. Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to be very difficult, or we just got lucky, or if it was always going to work out that way. But here we are.
Jane?
It's Kenny.
Kenny?
You alright?
Yeah,
Where is he? Where's the kid?
he's with her.
You left him with her?
I didn't do that.
Jane!
Oh,
Oh, here she comes.
there she is.
Oh, thank Christ.
She doesn't have the baby.
Jane, you okay?
Oh my God, she doesn't have the baby.
Jane, where is he?
Oh my God. What did you do? Oh my God, or where is he?
Where is he?
Where is he? He's...
Oh my God.
What are you saying? No. No!
Not again. Not again.
Clem, look at me.
Don't fucking touch me.
Just stay out.
What?
Don't fucking touch
Stay
me.
out of what? I don't understand, or how could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen?
You have to trust me.
I don't.
He really is.
What? She did this on purpose?
Oh my god.
Is it true, Jane, get out of here, or can you come down? Or we just didn't...
Get out of my way.
Kenny?
Kill a fucking child!
I didn't kill him. It was an accident, Kenny. I won't back
Kenny, let her talk, where all that's left, or Jane, don't.
I'm warning you.
Let her talk.
Kenny, let her talk.
Done talking.
We need to know what happened.
Stay back. Don't you come near me, you son of a bitch. Kenny, get the fuck up!
Fuck you.
Please don't. No, or stop, please.
Stop, please.
Please!
Oh my god.
Go!
Kick Kenny's knee, pull Kenny's arm. Too
Oh,
late. Oh my god.
make her stop right now.
This is all your fucking fault!
Shit.
Take the knife.
You're gonna kill each other, stop it, back off Jane, or get between them.
Get between them.
Psycho!
This is on.
Run! Please.
Wow.
Fucking kill you.
He's
Take
had
the
enough,
knife.
stop, it's over, look at what
Take
you're
the
doing.
knife and stab Jane.
Pick up That's not an option, man. Oh my god.
Baby killer.
What the fuck, dude?
I'll fucking kill you.
I knew you would!
What are we doing, Amy?
Pick up the gun.
And then do what?
I don't know. Where's the baby? Did she just fucking hide him? Is she just fucking playing?
Shoot Kenny or look away.
Oh my god. Those are the two options?
Yup, and you're running out of time. Or you could just let nothing. It's...
He's gone, Clem. She just. How could she do that? Oh, Jesus.
We don't have to save her, or we don't have to kill her. Shoot him. Are you okay? Why did this happen?
Why did this happen?
Did this happen?
I knew he was alive.
Yeah, she stashed him.
Yeah. Find him.
Go! I'm right behind you.
Yeah, she did it to try to prove to Clementine what kind of a man Kenny was, and it would give her, Jane, an excuse to kill him.
Yeah. That's a really fucked up thing to do.
I agree.
Are you okay? He's alive.
AJ, let me see him.
Jane didn't have to die. I can't believe he's alive, or I thought Jane killed him.
I can't believe he's alive.
I can't believe he's alive.
It's a miracle. I thought he was gone for good. I thought she'd taken him from us.
I just... Why would she?
She was nuts, Clem. A disturbed person that had her own agenda and was looking out for herself. It's all right, buddy.
I don't love what he just said.
Hey, listen, I didn't want that to happen either. I thought she killed Alvy, Clem, and at any point she could have stopped what was happening by saying he was fine. She wanted a fight.
Yes, she did.
She did.
Never, ever hurt you. You understand? I was protecting you. You believe me, right?
The
You're
fact that he said it that way is fucked up.
you're dangerous. I believe you. You were right about her.
By the time I got my head straight, it was too late. We were already at each other's throats.
It always is, Kenny.
Make a move on it. Come on. Let's put some miles between us and this place.
Nine days later. Do we make it to Wellington?
Let's see.
Okay. That's either a very good thing or a very bad thing. We're almost there. Should we stop to rest, or you want me to hold him?
We're almost there.
It's just a little further. We're almost there.
I sure hope that's a cook fire. Oh, we could use a hot meal right about now. Might be all I need.
It's a big... It looks too big to be a cook fire.
I'll race you to the top.
I assume it's a settlement having burned down. It's too big. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's scary.
Come on, Albie.
God. Yeah, something big's on fire. This is not good.
You cheated.
Okay. That's not terrible yet.
Shit. We did it, Clem. That's gotta be it.
It's about time. How did you know? Or how do you know? Or it looks like a big wall.
I can't believe we
It's
found
about
it.
time.
About time.
You were telling me. What are we waiting for? Come on. This one's gonna be the one. Look at those walls. Finally feel safe, Clem. Be able to sleep at night.
Yep. I thought they were going to just shoot him.
That's far enough.
Just stay still. Do as she says. Put your hands up, Clem.
Drop your weapons.
He said do as she says.
Yeah.
Approach the gate.
Just a couple of people at the front gate. They don't look like trouble. Sounds good. Hi, I'm Edith.
Name's Kenny. And this here's Clementine.
Hello. Oh, what a handsome boy. Look at him. What's his name?
Why do we have to leave our stuff? Can you let us in, or is Krista here?
Why do we have to leave our stuff? I don't know.
Why'd you make us leave our stuff over there? Can't we just bring it in? What?
Well, I'm afraid this is the part where I give you the bad news.
We can't come in at all? It's the bag. Mike and Arvo are already here.
That's some supplies. Food, water, some medicine, a first aid
Why are
kit.
you giving
Oh.
us this?
Because they're not letting us in.
Unfortunately, our community isn't accepting new members. We're over capacity as it is, and there's just not enough to go around if we keep bringing people in.
Wow.
Things might change in a
You
few
gotta be
months.
fucking kidding me.
I'm sorry.
But we have a baby. There's only two of us, or this is bullshit.
We have a baby.
To just take this and go.
But we have a baby.
This is hard for me too. I don't want to turn anyone away, especially children. But
Just take the kids.
What?
Please. Just take the kids. It's too dangerous out here for them. It's just a little girl and a baby boy. You can make room for that. You can take back the supplies you gave us if that helps. Please, just... I need them to be safe. And it's safe in there. I know that. Just ask someone, please. They won't make it out here. Please.
I'll ask. Just give me a second.
You're leaving us? We're not staying without you? Or what are you doing?
I'm not staying without you.
Shit.
Gonna leave us?
I pressed the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Take you two. Then that's how it's gotta be.
Sorry.
I don't even know these people.
It doesn't matter. It's safe here. You two will be safe. That's what's important now.
We can take the children, but just the children. I made the case that
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, okay? Listen. This is your chance. For you and this boy. I don't trust myself to keep you two safe. Not anymore. Please, I'm begging you. Please, stay here. Stay here where it's safe. Where you two will have a chance.
No, no, no. Why are you doing this?
Because it's the only way. For both of you. Think about Alvy. Please, Clem. Just do as I'm asking. This one last time. You'll meet people. You'll make friends.
Stay or leave.
Good people. They don't have to look at you and feel ashamed at what they put you through. Please, Clem, please. Or you want to go sleep with a gun next to you every night. You can be a kid for a while.
Oh, man. They're not stupid. There's no timer on this one.
Yeah. Thankfully. God. Is he right? Do we have to stay here?
We don't have to do anything. There's two choices. He said that he doesn't feel like he can really keep us safe. Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's why he wants us to stay, but it's our choice. We're, it does say, okay, I'll stay at Wellington or we're all leaving this place. So either way, AJ comes with Clementine.
yeah.
He just either comes with Clementine and Kenny and leaves, or comes with Clementine into Wellington.
Yeah, I know. But it means I have to make the choice for this baby.
Yep. Do you want to tell me what you're thinking? If you can, I don't blame you if you can't.
He was gonna do anything to keep us safe. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Regardless
Yeah.
of what it meant for him. So,
I mean, there were like two different options already for us to shoot him, and we didn't. So, I was like, I don't know.
God. he wants us to stay here because he thinks we're going to be safe here, but he doesn't really know that, does he?
I mean, they're literally turning people away, right? So the woman said they don't have enough to go around.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
They're still giving supplies to people who are leaving.
Yes. And there are walls here. So that's why Kenny thinks we'll be safe. Because this place looks impenetrable.
Yeah.
Of course, as we've learned in the world of The Walking Dead, walls keeping walkers out doesn't mean it's safe on the inside.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But we don't know that until we go in and assess the place. Like, we could go in there and, because we're two kids, get treated like a king and a queen, you know, or a prince and a princess. Or we could go in there and be treated like slaves.
Yeah.
You know, that as soon as...
I would hope it's a happy medium.
I understand, but what I'm saying is it could be anywhere in between, like...
Yeah.
But otherwise we're basically, I mean, you know, we left Kenny once before, not that we knew it the last time. We thought he was dead. We would be leaving him again and
Yeah.
basically
Never seeing him again.
let him die. Yeah, I mean, like...
Yeah, and that's basically what's going to happen to him. We
Correct.
don't have the vehicle anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, but I mean...
And he already said they would take back the supplies, so he would have literal nothing. Like, he has whatever he has in his pockets, which is not much. I'm sure they don't have food.
They would take back the supplies?
He told them to. He said, you can take back the supplies, just take the kids.
Yeah. Okay, well, but if we were staying with him, hopefully they would give us the supplies.
Oh,
back.
yeah, they would. They definitely would. Yeah, I'm saying if Kenny leaves alone, he leaves empty-handed and alone.
And dies.
Presumably, yes.
Yeah.
He will have nothing. But if we go with him, we at least get the supplies and can try to look for something else. It's just that if this big community is here, excuse me, it's likely that there's nothing like this anywhere close.
Yeah, I know.
And they were so relieved coming to the crest of that hill, you know.
Yeah.
Finally. So, this is there are a few times when we play games like this where I'm like, I'm glad I'm not making this choice.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah. Are you
That
kidding?
makes me feel better.
Yeah, man, I don't want to make this choice. I'm in my 30s, and I think this is too difficult of a decision to have to make. Meanwhile, Clementine is not, and she still is having to make it.
Yeah. If it was just me and him, I would say we were leaving.
Yeah, I wish there was an
But
option.
there's nobody to feed this baby.
I know. I wish there was an option to give the baby to Wellington and then the two of us go.
Well, there's no way that we would leave without the baby.
Why?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
God fucking damn it. I know in this moment he wants us to stay here, but is that what he really wants, though? Like, he wants us to be safe, and he's gonna do anything he can to make sure that that's the way it stays, but if he doesn't die from weather conditions or being eaten, he's gonna die from a broken heart.
Again.
If we stay here.
Again. Because,
He's gonna be the most broken man on fucking planet Earth.
well, Clementine said it. When Jane came in there without the baby, Clementine said, not again.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah.
Because Kenny would have lost another boy.
Yeah.
Another child. And now you're saying, right, he would then lose 2.
Right. And Clementine.
Well, it's 2. I meant her and
2
Alvin
more.
on top of,
Yeah.
on top of Duck. And Katya and Sarita.
Yeah, this man can't survive this. There's no way. So I'm either sentencing him to death, basically, or I'm sentencing this baby to death. Oh my God. I mean, we don't know that we can't feed this baby, but it's pretty likely we can't feed this baby, right? Like...
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to find formula somewhere. And if it's powdered, you then have to find water, like potable.
Well,
clean.
if there's snow, we can use that.
I guess. That's a good point.
But
Yeah.
I want to stay together. I really, really do.
Okay. So is that the option we're choosing?
I don't know.
It's a tough, really, really... This sucks, man.
Yeah.
This sucks a lot.
Yeah. Oh my God. If we leave here, it's like all the people who died on the way here died for nothing.
It's a really interesting point. I thought, maybe it was just an asset in the game. It looked like that bag was similar to the one that Mike and Arvo left
Right,
with. It
yeah.
looked like it. I could be wrong, but
It probably just, it's...
like I said, it could be just an in-game asset. It's just easier for them to only render one type of bag.
Yeah,
but
why would they need to do a different bag? But that is a good point to be made, that, like, for a second there, you were scared thinking that, these two will go in there and...
badmouth us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That they threw out the bag. She was like, bad news, throws out the bag and is like, basically was going to say, those guys got here first, told us you're a horrible person and you're definitely not coming in.
No, but that is a real thing. Like, if Kenny stays out, then we know Mike's not going to mind that the 2 kids are in there, but we don't know that Arvo's not going to mind.
Oh, like if Mike and Arvo are actually here?
Yeah.
We don't know where
if
they were
Arvo
going.
is inside there,
Sure.
he could still try to kill Clementine.
Sure.
Or if we stay here and Arvo and Mike find their way here.
Yeah, but they wouldn't get in, as you saw.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't.
It's not like, again, obviously, if they were letting people in, Kenny would go in.
Yeah, well, and chances are then they didn't let them in already if they were here.
Fair point.
So they probably aren't inside.
Fair point. Because it's been like what, 9, 10, 11 days since we last saw Mike and Arvo.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's
like,
recent enough that I don't assume they were like, well, today's the
yeah,
cutoff.
yeah. You were the last two. Come on in.
The likelihood of that is just low.
I agree.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't ask about Krista, right? And Krista had wanted to come here.
Yeah, and maybe she got here.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But, like you said, we don't know that. And so, we know Kenny out here. We don't know if we know anybody inside.
Yeah, I should have asked about Krista. But why would that person just know what I mean when I say Krista?
Yeah.
Like, of course they're not going to just tell a stranger, oh yeah, Krista, your friend Krista's here.
Right.
Like, no. The thing that sucks even more about this is I'm having to make this choice while listening to Clementine cry this whole time. It's like, fuck.
She's having a tough time, man. What do you expect?
And I expect this. I do. I just, like... This sucks because he made that statement.
Which one?
He said that he couldn't take care of us.
He doesn't think he can, yeah. And I mean, Jane died having done a shitty thing.
Yeah.
Trying
really
to
shitty
show
thing.
us that she was right about Kenny and that he's...
I mean, all she showed us is that he's willing to protect us at any cost, especially against some woman who would do something like that. That's what she showed us.
Yeah.
She was trying to manipulate Clementine for a long time, and I did not like it.
Sure.
She decided something about Kenny and did not listen to Clementine when Clementine said no.
Sure.
That's not how it is.
Yep.
And she didn't change her mind.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she needed to change her mind, but I am saying if she's going to go and do that, then Kenny did what he needed to do to protect us.
Sure.
These two people who he's now again doing what he needs to do to protect us.
Right. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Jane got wrong is Jane said he would never, when she suggested that we leave Kenny when we were in the truck, she said he would never leave AJ. And yet we now immediately find a moment where he would leave AJ because
Right.
it's a way to keep AJ definitively safe.
Right. Well, and he wouldn't have needed to necessarily be so quick to say AJ needs to go in here to be safe if there wasn't a woman who fucking basically just said, left the baby alone in a truck in the fucking freezing cold.
Yep.
And said that she killed him.
Yep.
Or said that she let him die.
Right, that he died, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he also didn't listen to us when we said, let her talk.
Yep.
Because I was sitting there saying, we need to find out what happened.
Yep.
And if he had been able to have a conversation about it instead of flying off the handle like he always does and hurting people physically,
Yeah.
then maybe she would have said, he's in the truck. He's fine.
Right.
We just need to go and get him.
Well, but Kenny's point was she could have said that at any time. She was looking for a fight.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to manipulate Clem
Yeah.
to let her, like you said, kill him
Yep.
and just go the three of them
Yeah.
without him.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't take care of a baby. Kenny can.
Right.
But she can't.
Jane,
which means
yeah.
Clem would have to do all of the responsibilities it would take to take care of this baby.
Well, and that's what we've been joking Clem had to do this whole time was not take care of the baby, but take care of everybody.
Right.
Like we were the only one that was making sense sometimes.
Well,
I mean,
and
to be
here's
fair,
another moment where we can either decide to take care of Kenny and the baby, or we can decide to only take care of the baby.
That's right. And kind
But
of doom
Kenny
to
can
die.
help us take care of the baby,
That's right.
whereas Jane could not.
Correct.
And we don't know how long we would have been able to be with Jane before she decided, well, I'm going to leave you guys because I'm incapable of doing this. Or, I'm going to steal a gun from this guy, Arvo, and get us all killed.
Well, not only that, if it was just us and Jane, if we had shot Kenny and Kenny had actually died at that rest stop, we would have turned around and gone back south. That's what Jane wanted
Yeah.
to do. She didn't want to listen to Kenny to come up here.
And we never would have come here.
That's right. Although to be fair, would
And
that
now
have,
we're saying we're possibly not going to stay.
I was going to say, would that have been better?
Right.
Who knows? Hindsight and all that.
Yeah.
But
But there would have been food for the baby if we went south.
yes, definitively.
Right.
Within a day. But that's only with the truck. Without the truck, it might have taken more than a day, I guess.
Yeah. And in this weather, God only knows.
Sure.
Which is why, like, if we had the truck still, I would be like, we're leaving.
Yep.
Because then we could go south, the three of us, get food for the baby.
I mean, we could still go back and check the truck. The issue is because the zombie crashed through the windshield, even if it does work, you're still going to be driving through snow as snow is coming into the truck
Right,
through the
no.
windshield. But
We wouldn't be able to use that truck. But there's a bunch of vehicles there. He might be able to get one of the other ones to start.
maybe. But if it's a blizzard like that, not really good conditions to be doing fine motor work with your hands.
No. But it's not snowing here.
Correct.
And we didn't come that far.
Correct.
So it's probably not snowing there anymore either.
I don't know. I don't. Well, no, this is 9 days later.
Oh, shit.
Remember?
I forgot that time lapse.
Yeah. From the rest stop to here, it took 9 days to get here. So we'd have to trek 9 days back to get to the truck.
Ugh. Okay.
And again, I don't think we could survive that long. I mean, we definitely...
Yeah.
Like, there's snow, like you said, so it's not like we wouldn't have something to drink, right? 'Cause
Right.
snow is water, but...
But it's cold.
Yes. Yes.
And this baby has not had more than this fucking blanket around it.
Right. Yeah. No, this is rough.
Yeah, this is, like, dangerous. I mean, if you're really thinking about, like, all the logistics with this baby right now, like, I'd be thinking about, like, oh, we need to change this baby's diaper.
Again,
Like-
it's been 9 days. We have to have done it somehow.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
you could have along the way. I mean, if maybe it's if they used like clothing, they could have like a pseudo cloth diaper. So
Right.
they could just be like taking it off, like rubbing it in the snow to like quote unquote clean it off, and then like putting it back on. Like
No. It would make it wet. The whole point of needing to take it off is that it's wet. You need to get it off of his skin.
yeah, good point.
When it's wet with his, pee and feces.
Right.
And when it's wet with snow.
Yeah,
Like, the thing is, they don't want you to factor in all of the logistics of this.
yeah,
And if you did, like, this game couldn't exist because there'd be no possible way for any of these people to have survived this long.
Sure, yeah.
Like, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
With a baby, like, it just wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, if we pick, we're all leaving this place, like, there will be a way for the three of us to get through it. Otherwise, they wouldn't give us this choice.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And because I know that, it might be, like, metagaming for me to say that, right?
Maybe.
But it means that I don't have to say we're staying at Wellington. I don't have to say that.
Well, because it's a game, you mean.
Right.
If this
but if it was real life,
correct,
I would have to pick Wellington, I think.
Sure.
I would feel like there was no choice.
Right.
But the fact that there is a choice existing here
Sure.
means that there is a choice.
Yeah.
That there's a possibility that the three of us, all three of us, could survive regardless of which I pick. But just because Kenny survives after losing us doesn't mean that that's an okay thing to do to this man.
Right.
He's been through enough.
Okay. Right. So even if it puts us as Clementine and AJ in danger, it's worth it as a thank you to Kenny for doing what he's done for us up to this point.
Depends.
Depends on what?
On whether he resents us for it.
For coming with him?
If he feels strongly enough that there's really nothing he can do to keep us alive, then he could end up resenting the fact that we made that choice and leave.
Okay.
You know, and left Wellington.
Right.
Not leave us
Right, like
at the time.
Right,
but,
and didn't stay here.
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
But Clementine has done a lot of things to Kenny that could have made him resent us and not fight for our lives when he has this entire time fought for our lives and not resented us.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did very briefly, and then when he was able to sit and think about it and come out of it, he did apologize.
Yeah.
For that. But he did resent us at first, right? I mean, he literally said, you can't just get people killed and think it's okay because you're just a little kid.
But he was right. What we did was out of line.
You feel that way. Again, we can unpack it later, but I don't know that I don't know that I agree with you. But,
Really?
Yeah.
There's no way that it actually made sense to cut her arm off in that horde instead of just cut the zombie and then later assess whether we needed to kill her or not, or if we could have removed the arm later.
I don't know. Because with Lee, we removed the arm, but it was too late.
Well, then it would have been another situation like that, and it would have sucked. But at least we didn't get her murdered.
Sure.
Because we were in a horde when we cut someone's limb off, which is going to make them scream. Like,
Sure.
it just straight up is.
Yeah.
Like, I should have thought of that. And that's a really, really dangerous situation. And I caused it because of that choice.
Okay.
There are plenty of other choices in this game where I can still stand by what I did, even if the outcome wasn't good.
Right.
That is not one of them.
Interesting. Okay.
That is not one of them.
Fair enough.
And that is the only thing he has ever resented us doing. And he forgave us very quickly, in my opinion, for that.
Okay.
And it's because we're a kid. He understands that adults suck. Kids matter.
Yes.
And need to be kept safe.
Yes. And he also forgave us because he loves us.
Yes.
And I think that, maybe you could argue that, like, in situations like this, when you're fighting to survive with people, that love and that camaraderie comes a lot easier than it would in the world that you and I live in, the real world, because there are very few other situations in the real world that we live in where you would have that kind of fast camaraderie with someone, where you would, again, for lack of a better term, fall in love with them, but come to love them that quickly.
when they're like not your actual parent, basically.
Not your
or, like,
well, not your family,
Right.
or you know what I mean. Like, you, it's not like they're friends necessarily. I mean, they're traveling companions and they keep each other safe. And so, the love that Kenny has for Clem, despite the fact that she's not his daughter, the love that Lee had for Clem, despite the fact that she wasn't his daughter, like, and the love that Clem obviously had for both of them. It's a relationship built off of survival, but caring as well. Like they do get to have those like conversations on the side to like learn about one another or whatever, however brief they may be. But it's the fact that they're fighting together and surviving together that brings that camaraderie, brings that love. And I mean, think about it. If somebody saves your life, literally saves your life, don't you love them? You know what I mean? Like, and that's what has happened countless times in all respects. Literally earlier in either this episode or the last episode, that zombie popped up behind Kenny and we shot it, and it was right on top of him. He wouldn't have been able to save himself,
Right.
and we shot that zombie and saved him. So that in and of itself, on top of all the times that Kenny has helped us, any of the decisions that Kenny, Lee, etc. made, as you know, putting it to the group or making it on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot quicker of a bonding than you would find, you know.
Yeah, it's trauma bonding.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and people like to act, I feel like sometimes, that's like not a relationship with any sort of foundation.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily agree with that
Well,
as someone who has been through a lot of trauma, but I understand where they're coming from at least. But I feel like they have had enough time and enough experience with each other that they're way past that point.
Yeah, but I also think that like if in the real world the conversation is that trauma bonding isn't healthy, right? If that's the or like that like you said that relationship isn't necessarily as like a real relationship or a deep appropriate one.
Right.
Like that may be because you can have relationships with people that are not based on trauma bonding.
Yeah.
In this world you really can't.
Yeah.
So every relationship is a trauma bonding relationship unless it's a pre-existing relationship
Right.
from prior to the apocalypse starting. And that is very few and far between. And in this game, we saw it all break down
Yeah.
to that not existing anymore because anybody that had a family member, that family member disappeared
Right.
through death or turning or whatever. Like, so that's not a thing anymore. I mean,
Right.
all three of these people that are in this image that we're looking at here, and Edith or whatever her name was up at the top of this tower here that we can't see at the moment,
Yeah.
none of these four people knew each other 6 months prior to this moment that we're
Right.
experiencing. I mean, obviously the baby wasn't alive even 1 month ago, but
Right,
still,
exactly.
like, but there's no blood shared among any of them. There's no, like, you know, familial relationship of any capacity.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like you said, it's all trauma bonding. It's not, you know, like,
Right. Yeah.
there is no other form of bonding these days. That's all there is for them. So,
Yeah. That sucks. Also, can we mention that was Edith?
Yeah.
Maybe that was like Rick's daughter.
that's Judith.
Oh, Judith.
Yeah,
Okay.
Judith is Rick's daughter.
Okay. Damn it. I was like, what? Okay. All right.
Seemingly final choice of the game.
God damn it, guys.
As always, folks, if you haven't already, we need to know what you would have chosen and why, and or what you chose if you played this game and why. In the comments down below, please. And or any other things that you want to add about any discussions that we have already had and or are about to have as we come to the end of this thing.
I will say it has not been easy trying to explain to people why Kenny is the way that he is.
Sure.
Because you're just like, well, his son died, and they're like, okay, everybody's son died. But it's like, no, you don't really get it. Like, I was there, you weren't there.
Yeah. Well, his son died, and then his wife died immediately after, and
Right. And
then he had to go on, and then he watched a ton of other people die because everybody watches a ton of other people die.
right.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
I'm picking B.
We're all leaving together?
Yeah.
Have we already talked about why, or you want to say more?
We have no idea what's behind this wall.
It's true. We don't.
It may just be a small group of people with a few bags of supplies that'll run out in a couple weeks. We'll never see Kenny again and we'll just die here. As Kenny's already dead.
Sure.
Or we stick together like we should have done from the beginning.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, he is a lot of the reason why we didn't. And maybe at some point in the future we would be able to talk to him about that and say that, like, the way you reacted to shit is the reason why we lost so many people. But we're guilty of that as well, as I stated before. And the way to fix that is not to divvy us more. The way
Okay.
to fix that is to stay together.
Okay.
So,
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I don't know that I am, but I'm going to soldier on. Let's do it.
Okay.
No! We're leaving! All of us! Together!
Clem, please. It's safe here. You need to think about the...
Stop! Okay? We're not staying, so just stop! That's that.
Sounds like she means business.
She's crying.
Yeah, it does.
Come on. We're leaving.
Second bag.
I'm only supposed to give out one per group. If you're in the area, check back in a few months. We might be accepting people then.
Thank you for the help. And, sorry for the language.
Well, it's a shitty situation. We're all doing the best we can. You all stay safe out there.
Thank you, Edith.
We're going to
That
try.
is correct. And I appreciate you saying so.
Kenny's messed up eye cries. There were tears coming down out of it.
Oh.
So that's a good sign.
That is cool. Alright. Let's go. We've got 2 bags of supplies.
Stubborn as a damn
So are you.
asshole.
Wonder where I got that from.
Good girl. Sorry, that made me very emotional. Whew.
I'm gonna take my headphones off now.
Okay.
'Cause they start to hurt after a while.
I get you. We are in the minority in a lot of the very interesting ones. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
All right, let's Wow. All right, let's talk about this.
Okay.
First choice from episode 5, No Going Back. Selflessness. Protected the baby. Do you remember this?
No, I don't know what they're referring to.
So this was once the shooting started with the Russians.
Yeah.
The baby was on the ground, and we were kind of out in the open.
Yeah.
And the choice was run to protect the baby or run behind cover where Luke was.
Yeah.
Because he was saying, what are you doing? Hurry up, get over here. And you decided to go for cover.
No, I decided to go to the baby, but then,
No, they were shooting at us.
yeah, I
We
know.
were-
So I chose to go towards the baby, but when we started going towards the baby, Luke was like, "What are you doing? Get over here." But then when we started going over towards Luke, he was like, "Oh, the baby's over there?" Like
Right.
he didn't know we were trying to protect the baby in the
Correct.
first place.
Correct, he didn't.
So that was like fucked up.
Yeah. But it's how Luke got shot,
Yeah.
if you recall. And so we were in the minority in we and 44.1% of players went for cover
Yeah.
in that position. Went to help Luke was when Luke was on the ice.
Yeah.
You and 60% of players did not try to help Luke.
Yeah, because it's
In-
too dangerous.
Right, because it was either help him or shoot the walkers. And he
Right.
was asking you to shoot the walkers, whereas Bonnie was asking you to go help him. So we didn't, and we were in the majority.
Yeah, I mean, there's the thought that perhaps if we had gone to help him, because we weighed less
That's
than
what
Bonnie,
That's what Bonnie said.
that we could have actually helped him, and not both of us fallen in the ice.
Yeah, but also it was really stupid because we shot all of the walkers. There were no more coming after him, so he had all the time in the world. Bonnie was the one who kept inching up closer, and he kept saying, "Don't come over here, don't
Right.
come over here," and then they both went under further,
Right.
and it was like, "Oh, okay, that's real stupid." That honestly, we didn't have the right supplies for it, but the proper way to save someone who is fallen into ice in water is to lay flat. That's why
Yeah.
when he was standing on it and it was cracking, I yelled, "Jump onto your stomach."
Yeah,
like
but
lay
you can't
down on your
jump. You can't put force into it.
Re-
It'll smash the
then
ice.
lay down.
Yeah,
like-
but you have to like do it in such a way that like you have to do it in like slow motion and like little bits.
Sort of. Or you know that the ice is stronger behind you because you came from that way.
Yeah.
So fall backwards if you have to. Like, the point is you need to get flat because
Yeah.
you distribute your weight across a larger surface area, which means that the ice is less likely to crack and break.
Right.
And then at that point, if the people that have gotten to the other side can find a rope and throw a rope across, you can lay on your stomach, grab the rope, and then they can pull you to where they are because
Yeah,
they did
and
make it
just
across.
drag you over,
Correct.
yeah.
Because your weight will be distributed that way. So even if Bonnie wanted to go and help him, she could have laid down and kind of scooched her way over, and then you kind of like stretch your leg out or your arm out or whatever. He grabs onto that limb and you pull with that limb,
Right.
and then he lays flat.
Right.
Like even if he when he had like one leg was in or whatever. So anyway, that would have been the way to do it. Like I said, I've walked across frozen lake before, and I said I'm a bigger guy, so it's something that worries me a lot
Yeah.
because I'm very aware of my weight, and that even if I'm with other people and they safely go across, that doesn't mean that I can or
Yeah.
should. But I think I've told this story in the past. I think it's very funny now that I look back on it, but at the time I was terrified. I knew the lay down and distribute your weight thing. And so I remember at first when we got to the lake that we were going to be walking across, somebody picked up a big rock, like the biggest that we could reasonably pick up,
Yeah.
and threw it like up in the air, like lobbed it, so that it would smash onto the ice.
Right.
Didn't crack. Didn't go through, nothing. That was solid ice. And we were way up north here in New York, so it was very frozen. I mean, it was the middle of the winter. I think it was like February or something. So that rock hitting didn't even crack the ice, let alone obviously like fall through it.
Right.
So everybody else felt perfectly confident. I, again, still very big, I laid down on the ice to try to like shimmy my way and like kind of combat crawl my way across the ice. And as I was doing it, almost like a comedy movie, right? I'm like, shimmying across, and like 3 people walk past me, casually walk past me. And they're like, "Come on, Joe, what are you doing? Let's go." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." And so I stood up and was able to walk across with literally no issues, because it was that frozen.
Right.
But I was still so worried about it.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
Anyway.
I can't blame you.
No. But, yeah, so that's how, or at least why, I know how to safely go across a frozen body of water, or how to help someone who has fallen into, partially or fully, a body of water that is frozen. But anyway.
I will say, like, I really think that Arvo was either... he's Russian. So maybe he thought, oh, it's a frozen lake. And in Russia, a frozen lake, you can walk across that.
There are certain frozen bodies of water that during the winter, at least here in the northern United States or Canada, you can drive across them.
Yeah. They
turn into roads. They literally make them into roads, and 18-wheelers drive across them.
Yeah.
Trucks, massive ones.
All I'm saying is, like, there's 2 thoughts that go through my mind when Arvo was the one who said to cross the lake. Mm-hmm. One, he was trying to get some of them killed, hoping that it would be Kenny.
Sure.
Or 2, he thought that it was going to be frozen solid.
Well, according to him, especially because the supplies were there, they'd been staying there. He and his friends or family or whatever had been staying there.
Yeah, but it wasn't winter yet when they were staying there.
That's not necessarily true. They went north and came upon the winter.
Yeah.
So okay. I don't know. I don't know how that went with the seasons passing or just traveling north,
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah, so maybe they just always went across there that way.
Right.
But
I don't know. I don't either.
But yeah, like, I said the ice was too thin because it clearly was. But I kind of regretted it because I was like, oh, now he's going to go freak out on Arvo now.
Right.
Kenny. And
Which he did.
Which he did.
He sure did.
And then I was like, it wasn't Arvo's fault. And it's like, I didn't really believe that. I kind of thought it really was Arvo's fault. Like, I really kind of thought that he did that on purpose so that some of us would die. And or all of us. Because he just wanted to be left alone. Because he was getting the shit kicked out of him every day.
Yeah. It's so weird to me because, like, it's the apocalypse. Like, the whole point of so much of what happens in The Walking Dead is about resource gathering.
Yeah.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? If you don't have shelter, if you don't have water, if you don't have food, those are your top priorities every single time, no question.
Right.
No matter what. You're not worried about who you're going to have sex with. You're not worried about, like, whether you look okay, right? You're worried about those necessities.
Right.
Once you have those secured, then you can go to the next level and the next level and the next level, whatever. And so people are a resource. They just are.
Right.
So the fact that there was, like, they took Arvo just so they could get back to his place to get the supplies. No, after that, bring him with you. Like, obviously, if you get off on the wrong foot, right, like, he's upset about his sister having been killed, but it's like, can you not understand that, like, they were shooting at us as well, and so, like, we
Right.
didn't, like, I don't know. That's just how, like, I don't know, maybe that would get me killed in a zombie apocalypse, right? That, like, I would trust the wrong person and just die. But it's like, you know that you need other people to help you survive,
Right.
right? Like, surviving on your own, I guess, is a possibility, but, like,
Especially in the weather conditions that
Yeah.
they were in.
Yeah.
Like, no way. But maybe he would have been more trusting and safer, right? If it had been that more of his crew survived and more of our crew did not survive.
yeah, it just didn't seem like his crew were letting that be an option. It seemed like it was, you all die,
Right.
and we take your stuff, and then we stay as a crew ourselves, and
Yeah.
it's like, none of that is correct. Like, you know, does that mean that you would have been able to convince them? I mean, Arvo, it seemed like, maybe it was his sister as well, but it seemed like few of them were able to speak English, and so even understand us at all.
Yeah.
So, like, that kind of communicating or negotiating wasn't a possibility at all.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Because we could be like, Arvo, tell them this.
Right.
But then, like, if he doesn't do it fast enough or it's not really exactly what should have been said,
Yep.
like, it's still going to wind up with the same bad result.
Yeah, it
right?
could have been a misunderstanding too, like lost in translation kind of a thing, or they just aren't interested in hearing what we have to say on that,
Right.
in that regard. So, yeah, totally.
Just so many fucking variables.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of Arvo, the next option was loyalty. Asked to leave with Mike, you and 56.5% of players didn't ask to leave with Mike. So this is Mike and Arvo trying to leave. We could have chosen, hey, take me with you. We didn't choose that option.
I'm so shocked that it's half and half like that.
I know.
That is
Like
crazy.
Like I said, with an older game like this that's been around for a while, it is possible, I don't know this for a fact, but it is possible that people who owned this game went back to choose the other option for the sake of seeing what would happen, right?
Yeah.
Because looking at this, right, 56.5% of players didn't ask to leave with Mike. Well, again, the game can't branch that heavily,
Right.
So if you asked to leave with Mike, would Arvo still have shot you? Or would Kenny have come out at that point, hearing you?
Yeah.
And then Arvo would have shot at Kenny, but you would have gotten in the way, and then you would have gotten shot. You know, something
Sure.
like that. Like, I'm trying to, like, you try to figure out, like, how this would have branched or what would have occurred.
Yeah.
And so it's tough to know that. But again, if you play through the game and just choose every choice opposite of what you chose, you get to see the other side of it.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we will do that in the future. It is not going to be anytime soon because we made the choices that we made, and I'd like those to stand for a good long while, if not forever.
Right.
But anyway, so yes, we didn't ask to leave with Mike, but like you said, almost half of the people did try to leave with Mike and not stay with Kenny nor Jane,
Right.
and instead go with Mike and Arvo, which I think is a very odd
So
choice.
weird. No way. Like, I didn't even trust Jane enough to stay with Jane when it was between Jane and Kenny,
Yeah,
let alone Mike and Arvo.
I know. Well,
Hell no.
so speaking of,
Like, Mike's fine, whatever, but
yeah,
Arvo, no.
Yeah.
He's
Cool.
been he's been shooting us dirty looks from the moment that anything happened to him.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up because it's like, no, like, I'm a kid. Stop
Yeah.
acting like
you did something to him.
right.
Yeah, and we tried to protect him, and we tried to, like, you know, the people that were making
Yeah,
the
like,
decisions to make his life miserable were not us
Right.
at all. So.
Yeah, but I guess he felt that, like, because the adults kept asking us or, like, listening to us when we said stuff, because we weren't advocating for him in a bigger way, that somehow we were wrong. Like, that's fucked up.
Maybe, yeah.
To think of a child, especially.
Yeah.
But to think of anyone.
Sure.
Like, that's fucked up.
Sure. Now, here are the surprising ones, in my opinion. Amy, survivalism, shot Kenny. You and 43.5% of players didn't shoot Kenny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're in the minority for not shooting Kenny.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
People, I guess, really felt like he was way going off the handle.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was. And it wasn't okay.
Right.
It was not okay.
Now, this I find very interesting.
But what Jane did was severely fucked up.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And was really not okay.
Well, and like you said, super manipulative.
Yes.
Super
And
manipulative.
if somebody's going to be like that, somebody who gets mad at people who aren't you
Yeah.
for doing stupid shit and then flies off the handle when they listen to you,
Mm-hmm.
it's like an unsafe situation to a degree. But someone who comes in and then tries to say, like, oh, that's someone you shouldn't trust, even though there's no reason why you should trust me at all, because I'm just, like, here now, and I'm just saying that to you, and, like, trying to take over, like, that's not a more trustworthy person. Especially when they're gonna sit there and fucking be like, oh, well, I hid the baby so that, I could tell you that that he died so that you would try to hurt me. It's
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you could see Kenny
Yeah,
fly off
like
the handle.
you deserve what you get at that point.
Sure.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who thinks in any scenario that it's okay to be like, I wasn't able to protect this infant,
Right.
and so therefore you shouldn't do anything to me. You should just be okay with the fact that this infant is now dead.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, she didn't deserve to be stabbed
Correct.
at
To
all.
death.
Right.
To
But
death.
But if after I found the child and knew she lied, I'd fucking stab her.
You think so?
Oh, I absolutely would have.
Well, I mean, you called out at one point, like, grab the knife and stab her, but you didn't mean to death. You just meant, like...
To make it stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and she
And that's
slashed...
why I wasn't gonna shoot Kenny.
Right.
Because shooting him may have killed him.
Yeah.
Whereas stabbing somebody doesn't mean that if you're able to do it with some kind of discernment.
Sure. Well, and Jane, slashed Kenny's stomach.
Right.
And drew blood.
Yeah.
But again, like Kenny said, she was looking for that fight. She was ready to kill him, too.
Exactly. Even though she had no reason for that. Like,
Well, so I will say, in Jane's defense, not that I'm saying that I am excusing her actions. In Jane's defense, she really did think that Kenny was becoming the next Carver.
yeah.
Because Kenny was getting to the point where he was like, I know what's best. All of you are wrong. I'm not listening to any of you. And if you don't listen to me, fuck you. We're doing what I want. And any of you that I perceive as someone who has wronged me or my people, I'm going to beat the piss out of you. Even while you're tied up or whatever, like Arvo
Right.
was. He literally was beating the crap out of somebody
Yeah,
who was
it's
completely
fucked up.
defenseless.
Yeah.
Not unlike what Carver did to Kenny
Right.
later or earlier on in this very game.
Right.
So, from Jane's perspective, that's what she was seeing out of Kenny.
Yeah.
Like I said, do I agree with that? I'm not saying that one way or another. What I'm saying is that was her rationale. And so from that perspective or from that point, she didn't want to hear what Kenny had to say. She didn't want Kenny to have a chance to manipulate Clementine into believing him. She knew, quote unquote, just the same way as Kenny knew, right? She
Yeah.
knew that Kenny was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And so
well,
she-
he already was a problem. Yeah.
And so she chose to try to end that problem by trying to end Kenny.
Yeah. That's not how you fix problems.
I can't disagree with you. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
that was her perspective. And so I get where she was coming from.
I do too.
And again, right, at least in the Walking Dead television show, which again, I guess spoilers, but the show's been out for a very long time. If you don't have a place to live, there is no, like, jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can exile someone, like we saw Lee talking about in the flashback at the beginning of this episode and the end of the last one. So you can say to them, you can't be here with us anymore. Go away. And then you might be sentencing them to death, but you may see them again later, right?
Right.
You could tie them up, like with Arvo. But what kind of an existence is that? Like, at a
Right.
certain point, you're going to be like, I'm tired of dragging this person around. Or you're going to get attacked by walkers and not have the opportunity to untie this person
Right.
while you're trying to get away, and then
So
they're just
they
going to
just
get
get
eaten.
killed.
Yep. Or if you do have a place, you can put them in jail. But the only other solution is to kill that person.
Right.
If they have done something egregious enough that enough people, or the wrong person, I guess, feels that it warrants their death.
I mean, the other option that you didn't mention is talking to them.
No, I understand. What I mean is, like, if someone has done, like, you've found that what this person has done is wrong, and you're trying to find out why, I guess. But, like, once they've answered you, what if their answer is insufficient? Like,
A lot of times it is.
yeah.
When people do things wrong,
Right.
right? But people do things wrong. And answers are insufficient.
Right.
That happens all the time.
So the question is, in this type of a world, then what do you do with that person? Are you
You don't do anything with them.
okay? Are you comfortable them walking free and continuing to make those choices among your group? That's why I said people will exile them, people will lock them up if there is a
Well,
jail
and that's
available.
why people shot Kenny. Because they didn't like the choices he was making within the group.
Correct.
It doesn't matter whether you like somebody's choices. It doesn't mean you get to kill them.
Well, the reason that some people shot Kenny is because he was literally going to kill Jane, which we now know because we watched it happen.
Right.
And the point is, at that time, Kenny was killing Jane because he believed, killed a baby.
Yeah.
Which is super fucked up that she would do that.
Right.
Which she didn't, thank God. But, as you said, it's super fucked up that she used that baby as a manipulation tool of Clementine and Kenny.
Right.
Because she was trying to use it to manipulate us into realizing who Kenny was or what he
Right.
was doing. And she tried to manipulate Kenny into attacking her, which he did do.
Right.
She used a baby and a baby's life for that.
Yeah.
She put a baby in danger for that.
Yeah. And there's no universe where I'm going to think that it's safer for me to go with somebody like that.
Sure. Sure. It's just that, you have talked about that violence is never the answer. Kenny's response to finding out
Everything is violence.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes.
Fucking everything. But Clementine always says, you need to stop.
Yeah.
And Clementine is someone Kenny actually listens to.
Yeah.
Am I saying that that's a healthy thing? No. But am I saying it's more healthy than hiding a baby and saying you killed it so that you can fight someone? Yeah. I'm saying that.
Sure. Sure. And again, I can't blame you for that. So, then we're on to the last one. We're going to talk about it, but if you recall, once I hit this continue button, the credits will roll. So I want to be able to read this, read the percentage, talk about it while the credits are rolling.
Okay.
So the last one is friendship. In the end, who are you with? And it says you and 16.1% of players are with Kenny. So, let's talk about that. To me, what that means is you are with Kenny, but that there were other options, obviously. Because
you could have ended up with Jane. You could have ended up in Wellington.
yes.
And there may have even been another option.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it could have been like you're with Jane and the baby or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But, yeah, very, very interesting. Because I'm curious if you ended up with Jane, if you shot Kenny and you ended up with Jane, if Jane and the baby would have gone north and ended up in Wellington. Because, again, we
Yeah.
talked about the fact that you probably wouldn't
Would
have
not
been.
have, yeah.
And so you could have been back down south in Carver's area with Carver dead.
Right.
But, like, that community may have continued. There were still other people there. It's just that not a lot of them, because we led the horde to that place.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that's a really dangerous place for us to try and go back to.
good point, except for the fact that she was pointing out the fact that there was baby formula there.
Right.
So Jane wanted to go back there.
Right.
and maybe just to sneak in, get the baby formula, and leave and go somewhere else. But
Right.
so weird, so tough. And 16.1, I think, is the most severe of the entire game that you've been.
Oh, yeah. By a lot.
And yet, I'll ask you, of the options that you believe are the only options, are you happy with the outcome?
Yeah. Yeah, I made the right choices.
I think so too.
Like I said, the only thing I regret is cutting that arm off.
As opposed to stabbing the zombie.
Yeah.
What, like I have to ask, what overall did you think of the game?
It's fucking incredible. I mean, fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know how someone plays this game and doesn't feel that way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Better than the first one or not better than the first one?
I don't think so much changed from one to the other. I don't feel like I can compare them to each other, if that makes sense.
I do think that makes
I
sense.
know that they are of the same franchise and
No.
one came before the other.
I get it.
So people, that would be a logical question for you to ask me. But it's very hard to compare them because they're so different from each other.
Sure. Oh, I don't know if there's going to be something here or not. No, there's not. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
We got a little taste of the first one. We got that little flashback when we were with Lee.
Yeah.
And Clementine really was so much younger. And,
Yeah, she's so
and
little.
asking questions that kids ask.
Yep.
And now she doesn't ask questions that kids ask.
Well, because we're her in this game.
Yeah.
We were Lee in the first game.
Yeah.
And so we were going around doing adult things as Lee and counseling this child,
Right.
raising this child, helping this child. In this game, we are this child, but a little bit more grown up because we have to be. For certain portions of the beginning of the game, we were literally on our own.
Yeah.
On our own. And we had to live that way.
Right.
We had to be that way. I will ask you the quintessential question that I ask whenever we play a game like this. And I mean, this was, we joked or were happy to have called this Spooky Sequel Sunday, right? Because this was the sequel to Telltale's The Walking Dead. Amy, if there's another game in this franchise, would you like to play it?
Yes.
Do you think there's another game in this franchise?
I hope so.
Okay.
Because I have to know what happens next.
Okay.
And I guess it's going to save that we ended up with Kenny, and then the beginning will reflect that we're with Kenny.
I hope so. If you recall from the beginning of this game, it said that when we
Right.
started it, was that it would read our save files.
Right.
So one thing that I'll have to do is, I thought it was interesting. It did say, the only thing that it really saved over was, they said we abandoned Lily because of what she did to Carly.
Yeah.
If you recall, it's because Lily shot Carly in the face, but it could have been Doug from the first game.
Oh.
We had to make a choice in the drugstore whether we saved Carly or whether we saved Doug.
Oh, right.
And Carly was a really good shot, so we saved Carly.
Yeah.
And either way, Lily, when she lost her dad, would have got upset and shot whoever that person was that we had
Right.
saved. So this game remembered, based on our save files from the first game, that we saved Carly and Lily shot Carly,
Yeah.
and we had to exile her for it. So the game remembered that much. So thankfully, yes, this game should remember what choices we made and carry it over to the next one, because I doubt that they would get rid of that option between this game and the next one, despite the fact that they had it from the first game to this one, right? So I will make sure that we do not uninstall this between now and when we play the next one.
Okay.
We may already own it. Just throwing that out there. But this was a spooky month playthrough. So next week will not be the next episode of this game.
Disappointing.
Fair. In fact, we played this game as an interruption. So if you're watching this on its own, you may not know this, but we're playing this as an interruption of our Star Fox Adventures Sequel Sunday series. So we will be going back to that game next week.
Yes.
A very different game than this one.
Yeah. Significantly.
Very, very different. But hopefully you all enjoyed this playthrough. I would love, any and all thoughts that you have. If you were one of the people that shot Kenny, let us know. I want to know why.
Well, there's plenty of reasons why, right?
Sure.
Plenty of them.
Well, but then I guess what I want to say is I want to know if folks understand why you made the choice you did.
No, that I'd be very curious about.
Because, you explained it, right? I think you explained it very, very well. That's not my point.
You.
But I still think I'd be curious to hear folks' thoughts on it regardless.
Yeah, me too. There was, on top of the fact that there were so many aspects of dealing with other adults in this group that had a problem with Kenny.
Yeah.
And the way that he did things.
Yeah.
As well as the fact that we did as well, you know. And then the conversation with Lee. Mm-hmm. We get shot and we have a conversation with Lee when we're recovering from this gunshot wound.
Yep.
Where the one thing that they show us from the first game is that someone who was willing to, as you said before, use violence to solve a problem.
Yep.
Gets exiled.
Correct.
That, I think, has a huge impact on people's choice there.
Yeah, the artistry in the choice to have that be the flashback is brilliant. The other thing is, and the writing and etc., whatever you want to call it, the way that was structured to put that there was absolutely brilliant. But also, I mentioned it sort of at the top of the episode, but was that a flashback? Or was that her subconscious acting as Lee to give her advice that she needed in that moment? Because Kenny had asked her when they were in the truck together. I said, I miss Lee. I wonder what Lee would say. What did Lee tell you about that? About stuff like that. What did he say? And they both said, I wish he was here. Well, then he was for her.
Right.
Was it a memory? And it's because that was the memory that she needed to have to give her the answer? Or was that her brain telling her that information?
Right.
And it didn't actually occur. I genuinely don't know, because that scene wasn't in the first game, but as we know from what we saw in this game, there are moments that get yada yada'd over because you don't, you're just playing the most pertinent portions, and it's just, we're going to drive to this next area. Okay, let's stop and get out. And now that's what we see. We see us get into the RV. We see us get out of the RV. We don't see the travel time in between. And so this is that moment where we get to play with that a little bit. And the game creators get to say, I don't know if even the game creators know if they wanted that to be a moment that actually occurred or whether it's just a hallucination.
Right. It's subjective.
Yeah. What do you choose to think? Or what are you choosing to think? And everybody can let us know in the comments too.
What I was saying before, what I'm choosing to think is that it was put there by the people making the game.
Sure.
To try to see how many people, basically, they could convinced that deviating from going with Kenny, it would actually make sense.
Well, because I think you need to do that. I think you need, not that you need to kill Kenny, but that you
Of course.
need to, South Park jokes aside, but I think that you need to have a sufficient enough reason to make that a difficult choice.
Right.
Because if it's just Kenny or Jane without that reminder, like I feel like all those dominoes had to be laid so perfectly. Because what is going to possibly compel someone that played through the entirety of the first game and saw what Kenny went through,
Right.
and now played through the entirety of this game and saw what anybody went through, but Kenny especially?
Right.
What is it going to take to get you to the point where you think that it makes sense to shoot this man?
Right.
You have to do a lot to get to that point. And the fact that the creators of the game did well enough, the writers of the game did well enough to put people in that spot where they thought it made sense to pull that trigger and shoot this man that you've been with for 2 games now,
Right.
where Clementine's other father figure already died through no fault of ours.
Right.
And yet in this game, they're now giving you that choice of whether or not to shoot your next father figure.
Right. Your only other one,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. And what is it going to take to make someone make that choice?
Yeah.
And like you said, if they did it, they did it. My question was more along the lines, but that's a brilliant thing to bring up. My question was more along the lines of, do you think that it was a flashback or a hallucination? Her and Lee.
That would depend on... I mean, there's also the option of it being actually Lee because she was actually dead for a minute.
Okay, I like that too.
Or
Sure.
there's the explanation of it just being a dream.
Okay. Well, sure. I guess the hallucination and the dream to me would be the same in that regard.
Well, hallucination happens when you're awake.
Okay. But she wasn't asleep. She just wasn't conscious. So, like, is
Right.
that...
So in my mind, it could be either.
Okay.
You could, in my mind, because I don't necessarily know the science behind
No,
that.
same.
So if you guys do, leave in the comments.
Please do.
But in my mind, that means that it could be either that she's having a dream or that she's having a hallucination.
I guess. To
And
me...
I think, like, different things would be happening in your brain at the time that would indicate to someone who's doing a brain scan at
Sure.
you at that frickin' moment.
Sure.
For some freaking weird reason.
Sure, yeah.
That's how you would know the difference.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
So, I mean, what my mind went to in the moment was she was dead for a second and saw Lee.
In the afterlife, so to speak. Or in the... Like saw his spirit, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was a vision, a dream. I like your explanation as well. In other words, I don't think it was a flashback. I don't think that conversation actually occurred.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying. But like I said, folks, let us know your thoughts as always in the comments. Amy,
Yeah.
I think we're done.
All right.
I think we did it.
Cool.
Do you have anything else that you want to say on this one?
I mean, this speaks for itself a lot, I think.
So good. So good.
And we've said a lot of things already. So I would hope that there's not too much more I would have to say. Just to make someone understand where I'm coming from with the choices that I've made. But if that's not true, let me know.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I mean...
we can talk about it.
Yeah, the comments exist. If as always, if we receive a comment that we feel warrants a response, we always do try to respond. So definitely leave your thoughts down below. And thank you so much for watching. You can always give yourself a shout out in the comments. If you watched every episode, maybe this is the first episode you're watching, which, I mean, interesting choice, I suppose. But if you've made it this far either way, you can definitely give yourself a text-based pat on the back in the comments, and we can, like I said, respond in kind. But yeah, please don't forget, like I said, we'll be back next week with a different game. We'll be back to Star Fox Adventures. If you are watching this well after the fact, try to find one of the other. We have a lot of other playthroughs on this channel, and we highly encourage you to go check it out. If you're watching this way later, maybe we are already on to the next game from this series, and maybe you want to go check that out next. We've done other Telltale games as well. We did Telltale
Yes.
Batman, so you can go check that out. If you like this type of game, you can also check out Life is Strange. Or
Yes.
Life is Strange Before the Storm, which are two games that we have already played prior to this.
Very good.
But any other game, any other Life is Strange game that we have played, I would also argue to a degree that a game like Detroit Become Human is similar to this game. Mm-hmm. And so, again, if you're a fan of this type of game, we have played those before. And so I encourage you to check those out.
Yeah, it's a similar style, but it's definitely not similar subject matter.
No. But yeah, this type of gameplay, I guess I should say. You're right. But yeah, if it's this type of subject matter that you're interested in, we've done a lot of horror-based games
Right.
kind of over the time that we've had this channel. So
Yeah, 'cause
definitely,
we always try to celebrate Spooky Month.
because it's Amy's favorite.
Exactly.
And hopefully it's all of your favorites as well. And so, as a reminder, if you don't want to miss out on any of our future games, including more in the horror genre, more in the Telltale space, more in similar to Life is Strange, things like that, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including whatever is in this time slot next week, which would be Star Fox Adventures, whenever we come back to this game franchise or another Telltale game like the other Telltale Batman game or something like that. Those will be coming out eventually. I don't know exactly when, I'm sorry. But as a reminder, the more that people tell us that they want something, the higher it goes on our list, because we want to make sure that if people are interested in seeing something, that we make sure that we make it for all of you. So definitely have your voice heard. Let us know in the comments down below. But you can also check out our community Discord. That link is down in the description box below as well. You can come join us there and let us know your thoughts. Obviously, please don't spam us, but nobody has, so I'm just, as a reminder. As we will do our best to get to it soon. No promises, but that is our goal in asking the question.
Right.
You can also, we would appreciate if you would check us out on Instagram. We have a Geek for All Instagram and a Gluten Free for All Instagram.
Yes.
Because, I forgot to mention this already, but we also have two other channels, YouTube channels, linked down in the description box below. Our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
Like I said, I spoiled it a little bit, sorry. But if you were unaware. But you can definitely go check those out. Don't forget to sub and ring the bells there also.
Please.
And then you can come follow us on those two Instagram accounts too. And then last but not least, if you're looking to support us further, if you're enjoying the things that we're making and you want to help us to make sure that we can continue to make them on a consistent basis, the best thing that we can recommend for you is to check in the description down below. The top link, I believe it is, but it's down there somewhere, will take you to our Patreon. And if you have the means, we would appreciate if you would check us out and support us there.
Please.
And then if you do not have the means, no worries whatsoever. Look, we get it. The world is tough out there. It's not a zombie apocalypse, but God knows, in some ways it may be better.
It ain't that far from it.
But if you are looking for a free way to support us, please don't forget that here on YouTube, likes and shares do in fact go a very long way.
Yes.
There are those subscriptions, and there are the comments as well, and we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. I think before I close it out, I do want to go like this, because I think that the game's achievements are only such that for when you complete every chapter or whatever, or episode. So I think we have received every single achievement. So I want to show that off. Yeah, there you go. You've unlocked all achievements. Since they're right there on the right hand side with the
Awesome.
little like ribbon. So thank you all very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And so for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.